A Guinness and maybe another pint of Guinness waiting, and then maybe a third pint of Guinness once
Okay.
no, yeah, Guinness definitely up there for me. But
Congratulations to both of you. This is just, as I'm sure you've heard, a phenomenal movie, and you both are fantastic in it. So congratulations.
thanks,
Thank you
Tara.
so much.
Thank you.
Well, it's great to see you both. Caitriona, congratulations on becoming a new mom. I'm going to start with you because I just think that's fabulous that, that now you get to experience some of this stuff firsthand. What were you most curious from Ken to find out if certain things happened between his actual parents after you read the script?
Oh, wow. Great question. I think I was very curious about sort of Ma and her upbringing and the things that sort of formed her. I think that's the questions I asked a lot about. I mean, we see a lot of, Pa's parents and the family that he came from, and you get quite a good inkling on the kind of childhood he would have had. But obviously you never really see Ma's parents, or you never see that.
Sure.
You see some of her sisters and stuff. So I think that was the stuff I was probably most curious about because it wasn't on the page.
Yeah. Talk about a visual when it comes to motherhood. You're carrying your son at one point and a shield made out of a trash can. I mean, that to me is kind of a great
I understand
visual.
that scene on a whole other level now.
I'll bet you do. Jamie, what was the thing that you were most curious about as it related to Ken's dad?
Just like what that choice must have been, and how hard that must have been to pull the family away from their home. As a father myself, I understand very strongly what trying to do the right thing for your family is at any given circumstance. But I've never been put in such volatile circumstances as that Ken's family were in 1969, and really trying to come to terms with how hard a decision that must have been, and how collective a decision that must have been. And if it wasn't for Ken's dad already having some tie to England and working over there, it might have been a different situation, and they actually could have stayed there. But they had a way out. They had a ticket to get out based on the work that he'd been doing. So, trying to recognize that and understand that. But I also understood a lot about him because I know men from Belfast. Every single man generation before me in my family is from Belfast. So I think I know those people pretty well.
I think you do too. Without giving the other two things away, I know you love your Guinness. I'll start with you, Jamie, on this. There are 3 things in the movie, according to Kenneth Branagh, that somebody from Ireland needs. One of them's a Guinness. What are the other 2 for Jamie Dornan?
A Guinness and maybe another pint of Guinness waiting, and then maybe a third pint of Guinness once.
Okay.
Yeah, Guinness definitely up there for me. But I love the people from that island more than anything in the world. I think we are a particular type, and whatever that type is, I love to be around it. So if I can surround myself with the people from home, whilst drinking the produce from home and listening to music from home, I think that's probably a good combination for me.
Caitriona, if you don't mind, same question. What are the 2 things you need?
I don't know. I'm not going to be able to answer as well as that. That was good. I mean, definitely the music from home is one of the good, I think Irish people have such a musicality in them. It's innate in everybody. And, the music in this film is just so brilliant, and it's such a testament to the music from back home as well. But music, I'm going to steal his answers. Music and people. I mean, it's. I left Ireland when I was 18. I miss it dearly. I love when I get to go back. But I think one of the things about filming this film was we had so many Irish people on set. It almost felt like we were in Ireland, and it had the best energy, and it was so special. So I think that's part of it.
It really is a special movie. Congratulations. They just canceled my flight to your premiere, so fingers crossed I may be driving from Arizona. Hopefully I'll see you in person sometime tonight, but congratulations on this.
So,
Okay,
all right,
luck.
thank you so much.
Kenneth, this is just, as you've heard probably since this thing debuted, just fantastic. Congratulations on this.
Thank you, Tara. Thank you.
First question, who in your family were you most excited to show this film to once you finished it?
My brother and my sister. My parents have been gathered some time ago, but my brother was there, as it were, when it all happened. My sister had, as it were, just made her appearance, not quite fully at the end, as it were, but was about to emerge into the world after we left Belfast. So I was very, concerned of what they would think. They were very emotional when they watched it, and I asked them what they thought my parents would think. And my sister said she thought that they would be very happy that they'd been played by Caitriona, Balfe and Jamie Dornan.
Yeah, I'd say. It is funny, though. The one question I wanted to ask, those two have been in some of the steamiest projects, and there are some great scenes in Belfast with Raquel Welch. Can you ever imagine a time where either seeing 50 Shades of Grey or Outlander could be classified as educational?
Well, all I know is that my father, when he saw A Million Years BC and took us there to see Raquel Welch, who once wrote to me and sent me an A4 picture of her from that film. She'd heard I liked it, and she said, "To the boy from Belfast, from the girl in the furry bikini."
Oh, that's fantastic.
So I think nobody to follow her, but our two stars know all about that kind of movie.
They sure do. There are so many great lines and so many neat tributes. I love the whole concept of the three things an Irishman needs. I'll just say one of them is a Guinness. I don't want to give the rest away because I want people to enjoy that themselves. But are those three things still the same for you, or what three things do you now need?
Well, it's interesting. Ireland is obviously it's in your blood, and the Irish are sort of born for leaving. So we end up spending most of our lives, in many cases, away from home and thinking of what home is all about. So the ale is one of them. I always think that when I go back to Belfast, what always amazes me, it's such a cliche, but the grass is so green. It really is the Emerald Isle that when you fly over, it makes you cry as soon as you look down, even if it's also accompanied by rain, which is something I don't miss so much about Ireland. But the green grass at home ain't half a strong pull for that country.
Well, we don't have a lot of green in Arizona, but we also don't have a lot of rain. And I think you've been here before, so hopefully you've enjoyed our beautiful weather.
Oh, I love it there. It's a great part of the world.
I mean, obviously 4 minutes is not enough time to talk about this movie. I can't rave enough about Jude and the way you shoot it kind of from his perspective. There are such clever angles in this. So I'm wondering, what's the most childlike thing still about you?
I think that Jude Hill, who's brilliant as our leading actor in the film, shares with me a certain sense of silliness. There's a shot in the movie where on the day, Judi Dench, the great Judi Dench, made him laugh or tickled him or something. And he laughs with a sort of his face so open and his whole body engaged. And I guess I share that with him still. I guess that I find things very, very ticklish. And when I start laughing and when I go, I'm gone. And I don't really mind who knows or who cares. So he's got a wonderful release into undignified laughter that is very restorative.
And he's got incredible teeth that I got some great close-ups of. I could have looked at those freckles and teeth all day long. It is such a pleasure. I was raised Catholic. I never had a priest who sweat during his sermons. That was just a treat to watch. I hope to see you at the premiere tonight. They just canceled my flight, so I got to go race to figure out how to get there to LA before tonight, Kenneth.
Well, we hope we see you.
Congratulations.
If not, we really appreciate what you've been saying about the film. It's really wonderful to hear.
Well, I'll see you award season regardless. I hope to see you tonight. Congratulations. Thank you.
Love to Arizona and love to you. See you.